Yo, what's up, YouTubers? This is your boy, Nature Boy Chuck. Welcome back to the channel, and today we have an absolute banger. Woo! Here it is, the Air Force One linen. One of the most anticipated releases of 2024 is finally back in its global release. This thing first released in 2021, and we finally have it in the States where we can actually cop it. Today we're going to look at some details on this shoe and an on-foot review to see what we've been missing for almost 20 plus years. Next. Now, before we get into the deep details of this shoe itself, let's talk about a little bit of its history. This sneaker first released in Japan as a Japan exclusive in 2021. And let me tell you something, it caused absolute chaos. It was its way of Nike trying to get the Japan market introduced into sneakers in the 90s, going in 2020s with some of its Japan concept packages. Many shoes were released along those guidelines, but this was probably one of the most coveted ones. It even had a lot of famous celebrities, DJs, whoever you want to name it, flying over to Japan just to be able to get their hands on this absolute beautiful shoe. Now, fast forward into 2016, somehow Ronnie 5 was able to get this beautiful shoe at his opening location in Miami as an exclusive. Once again, the craziness started. Very few limited pairs were absolutely released. Now, I know a lot of people who were just coming into the sneaker game actually thought that this sneaker was exclusively a Kith release and had no clue about the 2021 release. But of course, it was another sought after yet coveted shoe. Now, Nike is bringing this sneaker back as one of its cult classics. Now, the phrase classic lines from movies that absolutely every freaking body knows. Well, sometimes one random person doesn't know a movie line, but I'm gonna give you a fact. Everybody that's watching this video itself can name a line from the movie Rush Hour. Rush Hour is what we call a cult classic. No matter who you are, where you're born, where you're raised, you know that movie and you know a line from that movie. This is a absolutely legendary Air Force One, and it is called a cult classic. Now, this shoe is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, it has a beautiful linen upper. You're gonna have your atmosphere peak, which runs around the bottom portion of the sole of the shoe, and on the Nike check itself, you're gonna have the true white border that absolutely wraps all the way around this beautiful shoe, with the white being right there on the laces and the inside portion of it. Now, you'll notice I do not have the sole inside of it. I took it out on purpose, and to show you that, you're gonna have here the almost linen colorway of the sole itself. And you'll notice the stitching on here. It's almost made in like a linen garment type texture. You're gonna have that atmosphere pink being right there with the Nike Air on there again. Now, the leather on this shoe is absolutely butter soft. Rubbing your finger across it, you'll be able to see how the texture changes as you move your finger across the leads of the leather itself. You're going to have a small atmosphere pink Nike check being right there on the top portion, the divot down to the box itself still being in the linen colorway. Everything about this shoe is absolutely beautiful. Now, for me, using my young mind and young nature, back in the day we used to have these big buckets of ice cream that had the 3 colors, and this almost just reminds me of those colors where you had the chocolate and you had, of course, the strawberry and you had the white vanilla. You know, I just think about ice cream every time I see this shoe. But the details on it are phenomenal. They nailed it, identical to the specs of when the shoe first came out. The Nike check is going to have almost this ruffled type leather edge opening cuts. You don't see any paint on the inline cuts of the Nike check, giving it a vibrant look, or the stitching still of a linen type texture or material, I should say. But this thing is buttery smooth. Around the inside portion of the shoe, I wouldn't say it's like a satin, but it gives you this almost satin texture. Very soft to the touch, which is going to be great when you're going to be running it around the heel of your shoe itself. Other than that, I don't see anything else for as being extra. The laces look just standard for as an Air Force One. You'll notice the tongue has a light atmosphere pink being on the front portion of it too. But let me see if we got any second laces. It doesn't look like we got any second laces. No second laces. I wish they had a lace swap in this. I'm going to have to get some pink laces. I just feel like it's going to knock it out the park with some pink laces. But other than details, that is it, guys. Looking at this, they nailed it for us. Every perfect detail of this Japan exclusive, which we now finally have in the States. Up next, let's see how this freaking sneaker looks on foot. Let's go. So now we're in the foot cam, of course, and you see this beautiful silhouette being on this shoe. It's just something about that atmosphere pink that just hits harder than almost any pink I've seen on any shoe. And it's probably just because of the linen colorway, but it absolutely pops. So you won't go wrong with this color. But let's see how it looks on feet. Of course, I got on the Nike Dry Fit socks, but we're going to untie this thing real quick so we can get this shoe on, because I'm interested. This is my first time actually putting on a pair of these. And yeah, I know they're Air Force Ones, man, whatever. So we're still going to check that out. But somebody just noticed too, that tongue right in here has a soft leather type surface being on it too. I didn't see that in details. I do apologize, but that leather on this tongue feels real good. On the back of the tongue too, it has a real good cushion base. But enough of me talking. Just want to give you guys the details of what to expect while putting on this sneaker. So let me go ahead and slide this one on. And this is a size 10. I'm a size 10 true anyway, so I bought these in the size 10. Let me go ahead and lace these up for you guys. But off the top, it feels good. Let me tell you something. The base part of this tongue feels good too. With whatever this extra cushion in that, like I was telling you about the satin background that was going around the back portion of the shoe itself, it has it on the back of the tongue too. So that feels real good. That feels super comfy. Sticking my feet in this shoe right now just feels great. It doesn't feel like a shoe you're gonna have to break in. This feels good. Let me know how this looks too, guys, in the comments. Let me know. The pants that I got on today, the sweatpants I have, are Fear of God sweatpants. In case somebody asks, these are the Fear of God pants. I'm not sure how they really look on camera with this, but I just wanted to highlight the shoes more than anything. But let's pop on the other one here too. And let's see how this look. As I take it out, I'm going to tell you something. I don't have a lot of pairs of Air Force Ones that I wear all the time. I don't know, for some reason. I have some Supreme Air Force Ones, but I don't wear them all the time. But I'm going to tell you right now, sticking my foot inside of this shoe versus my Supreme Air Force Ones, for some reason, this just feels a lot more comfy. This does not feel like your general Air Force One for some reason. So if you're thinking it's just going to feel like your same Air Force One, it is not. This feels totally different. Sticking that in. My right foot is usually a little odd. The top portion of my foot is high, but if you've seen some of my other on-foot videos, I always talk about that. I don't know what's going on with the top of my foot, but on my right foot is usually it's usually a little awkward for some reason. Let me get these freaking laces right. Golly. All right. So I should have the right foot on right now. Let's go ahead and step back a little bit so you guys can see how these puppies look on foot. But I'm going to tell you, comfort-wise, these feel great. These feel great. This does not feel like your normal Air Force One at all. And I'm looking down on them. They just look like ice cream sandwiches for me, man. These are great. Wherever you wear these Air Force Ones, you're going to get a lot of people coming you on these shoes. I can tell you that right now. For what, less than $150 in most sizes, this is an absolute banger. But let's step back so you guys can see how they look in an open space. All right, so I got these babies on foot. Hopefully this camera angle looks good for you guys. You're able to see the shoe itself. Let me step back a little bit, turn to the side. They look good to me. I mean, I'm you know, not a huge fan of Air Force Ones, but this shoe right here looks good. I have no complaints with it. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think about this shoe. Is this a wash, or is it actually a true banger? I'll turn around so you guys can see the back portion of the shoe itself too. But other than that, I think the sneaker looks real good. Styling wise, they look great. pink socks, white socks, doesn't really matter. These here are my Fear of God pants. I love Fear of God, by the way. But the shoe looks good. Everything about it. I'm so happy to be able to have this classic. I would love to see what you guys think about in the comment section. Is it just another basic Air Force One or whatever? Give it away, throw it away, cop a drop? Or is this going to be something that you're going to hold inside your collection for a long time? Absolutely interested. But other than that, let's look at this without any sound on. And
oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she saying, say it loud, yeah. I can't respect it, I'm in the gym, but I am not flexing. Came from a Ford, I'm needing a Lexus. Shooting like Luke, I told him I'm next, shit. Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she saying, say it loud, yeah. I can't respect it, I'm in the gym, but I am not flexing. Came from a Ford, I'm needing a Lexus. Shooting like Luke, I told him I'm next, shit. I got a ball, I told them I'm here, I'm not waiting for y'all. They hit my phone, but I ignore the call. I got the drive and I see that they stall. I bought a whip and I paid it in cash. Numbers keep growing like what's on the dash. Drop me the Addy, I pull it the maps. Dressed in a white tee, I bought it a Gap. Hitting the gas, he trailing behind. This in his games, but I stay on my grind. I told my fan that we all got me fine. Said I'm a star, that's why they all align. Said I don't rob it like all of these guys. I told them all like a million times. Waiting for me, but they know I arrived. What I'm doing to y'all, it should be a crime. I told him, oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she saying, say it loud, yeah. I can't respect it, I'm in the gym, but I am not flexing. Came from a Ford, I'm needing a Lexus. Shooting like Luke, I told him I'm next, shit. Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she saying, say it loud, yeah. I can't respect it, I'm in the gym, but I